You're listening to BK Presents on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Hello, everyone. My name is BK International Talent Scout. I'm bringing a brand new show to you called BK Presents. 30 minutes, non-stop, your favorite in gospel music. The studio session, going deep into interviews with your favorite artists, producers, and their engineers. You and your music. Concert previews and concert reviews. Get it all on bkpresents.com. Hello, everybody. My name is BK Talent Scout. I got 3 guests on my show today. I am so excited. We got William Jordan online from Chicago, just getting out of practice. Yeah. We have a management consulting booking agent, Tracy.
Hello.
And Tracy's going to introduce our other special guest, who's a hip hop artist. What is your name, Tracy?
It's Jayonna.
Jayonna. Now, I did a YouTube, Facebook interview with Jayonna yesterday. I said, you got to come to the show. So what we're going to be talking about today, we're going to be talking about Tracy's company. We're going to be talking about Jayonna's hip hop. And what we're going to also, and we're going to be talking about William, because he sings with Kalimba, the #1 Earth, Wind, and Fire tribute band in the nation. He also does some other things that I'm going to let Tracy introduce William, and William's going to tell us what he does and why he's so excited to work with Tracy Oden.
All righty. So you want to know a little bit about my company first. So I am Tracy Oden. I've been in the Seattle area most of my life and been in the corporate world for 28 years. And I've been in event planning and around music for about 20 of those years, working with nonprofits. So some of the services that I provide, the residence event management, feel the vibe, join the groove. My mission is to bring artists, brands, and communities together to create something extraordinary. So my goal is to be the platform, the go-to person to make that happen. I'm a booking agent, do full band management. I help people, whether they're in the music industry or not, create strategic and tactical plans to meet their goals and visions. And then I do consulting. So whether artists need songwriting or producing or arranging, vocal coaches, and other topics in the business industry, I have that network and I can provide some of that.
And she's the queen of tribute bands and tribute vocalists. She is in a hover above the earth, and everybody's talking about Tracy Oden. Tracy Oden. We got William Jordan on the line. Talk to us about how you met Tracy and what you're doing, and just let's talk music.
Yes. As you know, I also sing with Kalimba. I met Kalimba. My first gig was actually in Oman, which is near Dubai. So I started singing with Kalimba about 3 years ago. And then I met Tracy, I guess maybe 2 years ago. And I just recently signed a agent agreement with her because I really trust her. You know, this business can be really cutthroat. And it's always helpful to have somebody you can trust. And there's unfortunately not too many people in this industry that you really can trust. She truly has a good heart from what I've seen. And I like what she talks about. And her business is great. And I'm looking forward to doing more and more with her. As far as what I do, I'm originally from Kentucky, so I have a deep gospel background.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
You got deep gospel roots?
Yeah. You know, growing up in Kentucky, I mean, I basically came out the womb and went straight to church almost. My mom kept me in church, and I was a weird kid growing up because I loved to go to church. I really loved going to church, and I think it was probably because of the choir, to be honest with you. But she didn't have to force me to go. I always wanted to. And ultimately, my dad became a pastor, and I was with a couple of different gospel groups. When I graduated from college, I moved to California, and my first group was a gospel group. Now I still sing. I'm part of one of the main people in our praise team in my church in Vegas, Las Vegas. But I sing
What
every
church you go to in Las Vegas?
Remnant Ministries, where the pastor is Randall Cunningham. Yes, Randall Cunningham, the former football player. Well,
Randall Cunningham?
Mhm.
yeah.
I'm coming to your. My god sister lives in Las Vegas. She works
Mhm.
for Alaska. I'm coming to your church.
Well,
I
All
please.
used to
right.
sing. I've been there too.
Hold tight. Hold your thought. Jayonna, let's get you in the talk. You are a hip hop artist. You love to do open mic. Tell us about your open mic experience and why you like the vibe in open mic at the Esquire Club at Ramanotes. Who's Ramanotes is no longer, but we're trying to get her over to Island Soul. But
Yes.
talk to us about what you're doing in doing open mic and developing your career.
Yes, yes, indeed. First of all, thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here on this platform. I love music so much. It's been in my heart since I was a little girl. Originally, I listened to blues and gospel with my grandmother. And as I got older, I used to write poetry. And I moved here recently, about 5 years ago, to the Columbia City area. And I discovered all the open mic venues here, Esquire, Rumba Notes. Most recently, Island Soul, they do karaoke, which I also love. But one thing I love about open mic is that you meet so many great musicians, and the vibe is just so natural because a lot of times, nothing's really rehearsed. You just get out there and you speak and say what's on your heart. And it just feels good to me because you never know what people are going through. And you may say something that really touched someone or that they needed to hear, and that's one of the things I love about open mic. It's just a great vibe, and different people from different cultures from all over the city come together and just, have a big party, a big jam session. So it's something that I've really grown to love over the years. And I'm excited to keep going and eventually record some music and, put some more people out there with
All
some
right.
positive vibes.
That's what's up. That's why we brought you here. You're sitting next to the queen.
Yes.
She is the booking agent queen. Now, Tracy,
Yes.
you are a singer. Talk to us how you got introduced to Festival Sinjada.
Yeah.
Don't tell them how many years ago. Tell
Oh,
them
come
about the
on. Okay.
experience. We're
Well,
not trying to date ourselves.
yeah. So we'll just say 3 decades ago. How about that? I can say here. So when I was out singing, BK was my promoter. I was part of a duet. Heather Cornwell and I did a lot of BB and CC Winan. So
They did a great job with BB and CC Wine.
Yeah, so it was our favorite. So BK asked us to come sing at Festival Sandiata. It was during Black History Month at the
At
time.
the Seattle Center.
Yep. And we did not know what this festival was. And when we got there, we were the only white people on stage and in the audience. So we opened the festival with Heaven and
Celebrate.
and Celebrate. And we hear guys from the back, they peek around the corner, like, oh my God, are those white girls?
But they can sing though. See, it don't matter if you're black or white. It all matters if you sing from the soul. And Tracy can actually sing. It was a great experience. I can say it now. I got in trouble. I got in big trouble because it was like, what are you doing? I couldn't help it. I heard these guys singing BB and CC Winans. I want them to share the BB and CC Winans experience with the gospel show with the people that were listening. And didn't it feel good to sing? Because the people got with you.
Yeah, we were so encouraged and celebrated in that moment. But I have to say, that was, I think, my very first time that I remember being the only one that looked like me. And it was like putting the shoe on the other foot.
Right.
I don't know what it's like to walk in your shoes because they're your shoes. But it was just a moment where it resonated with me on how my Black friends would feel if they were in a place where there was no one else that looked like them and how uncomfortable they could be.
William, do you have experience like that? Let's keep you in the conversation.
Oh yeah, I definitely have experience as far as reverse going into a room and being the only black or minority in the room. And also part of like me, I sing everything. I do a lot of classic rock also. And obviously most classic rock is done by predominantly by Caucasians. And
What classic rock do you do? We
I
got to
love
know
Journey.
names.
Oh, I
Like
love Journey. I love Journey. I say,
Journey? You heard him do
Oh, my
Journey?
Oh,
mother
I've
loves
been to
Journey.
Vegas to see his shows. Oh yeah.
Wait a minute.
We gotta go
You
to
love
Vegas.
My
Journey?
mother on Saturday morning when she played "Waiting for a Girl Like You," you know it's time to clean up. She just
Okay,
Oh,
we
wow.
need to make a group
Journey and
trip out to
Foreigner.
Vegas to see you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, can you say anything about you singing with Kalimba and what that experience is like, William?
Oh yeah, Kalimba, the band has opened me up to so many more. Growing up, I just used to listen to Earth, Wind, and Fire. I loved Earth, Wind, and Fire. But I'll be honest with you, I think I was more into the music than the words. But then when I joined the group, I had no choice but to learn the words, or I could sing the songs. And as you study these lyrics and these songs, it's very inspirational. The words of these songs are like amazing. Some of the words I don't think people are paying attention to, like for example, Reasons. People think Reasons is the greatest love song of all, and it's beautiful because Philip Bailey's voice is amazing. However, it's not a love song; it's a one night stand song, and most people don't know that. But then you look at these other songs like Devotion and Keep Your Eyes to the Sky, and just so many more songs, and they forced me to learn more and being exposed to more songs than just simply September or Let's Groove Tonight, which are great songs. But they had so many great songs. I had to put together a recent. I'm in Chicago right now. I'm getting ready to do a Earth, Wind, and Fire tribute show, and so I had to put together a list of songs. And they had so many songs; it was so difficult to choose. But I tried my best, and I think it's gonna be a great show. So
Now, Philip Bailey tells a story about a couple who used the song Reasons for their wedding.
yeah, I heard that.
Oops.
Uh-huh. Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tracy, are you going to sing again?
You
I'm
know-
sorry. I got to put you on the spot. Do you,
You know,
ever sing around the house?
I do. I sing around the house. I
Do
sing in
you
my
do
car.
background in the studio?
No, but I would be comfortable doing that. It's been about 15 years since I've really performed. And
Wait,
when
you were with a gospel group a
I
couple of years ago.
was with Carl Jerome out of Tacoma. We did all original music. Again, that was 2009,
You
10,
don't have
and
to
11.
say this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just, it's a memoir of my life, right? It's my journey.
She was in this group. Carl Jerome had a
and
group,
Faithful. Carl
and
Jerome.
we were over at Emerald City Seventh Day Adventist Church. My friend had it like a TV show over
I
there,
remember that, yeah.
and I used to book sometimes for him.
Mhm.
And these guys tore it up.
Yeah,
That group
yeah.
was good, huh?
It was good, and Carl moved to Dallas several years ago, so that's
We got to
what ended
keep
the
in
group,
touch
but
with Carl.
yeah, someday I do. Yeah, I haven't
Okay.
talked to him in a while, but yeah, we keep in loose touch. But yeah, someday maybe I'll sing again. But you don't do it regularly for so long. I've lost the range. I've lost the control. I've sang for William. William has heard me sing. In the
Okay.
car.
Now, Jayonna, have you ever done any gospel singing in church?
No, not in church.
Not in church?
No.
Any gospel in the community?
No, just
Oh.
I grew up, going to church with my grandmother, but never sang in the church. But she
Okay.
would always play like gospel music around the house and
Right.
Mary Mary and
Hey.
Winans and just so
Oh,
many great
Cece
artists.
Winans?
Yeah,
Right.
I think Vicky Winans.
Vicky
also.
Winans?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, I went to the Stellar Awards and I went to the Vicky Winans tribute.
Yeah.
Like about 10, 15 groups did a tribute to Vicky Winans. And then they had like these 5 singers that came out and sang Vicky Winans' song. She was
Amazing.
She was moved to tears.
Yes. Oh,
And
Shirley
the
Caesar,
reason
yes.
why I'm so emotional, she's 72 years old. So I'm really glad that people were able to give her flowers while she was alive. I mean, she like Crystal Akins is from Washington State.
Mhm.
When she sang, Vicky Winans stood up and stood in front of the stage and just Crystal Akins just tore it down. Then T. Rogers sang one of her fast songs, and Vicky Winans was just crying. Like, it was so moving. But what I liked about this, so I went to the opening act artist showcase. Everybody was good.
Yeah.
I went to 3 different showcases at the Stellar event. I seen like 30 groups.
Mhm.
I'm just like gospel overload. But anyway, let's get back to the interview. Let's talk about what's next
Oh, wow.
for what you're doing. I know you can't give all the detailed information. I
Yeah.
want you to do an etch-a-sketch of what's
Yeah.
coming up.
Yeah, so Etch-a-Sketch, I am getting ready to start a podcast, and that's one of the tactics.
What?
I know, right? A little birdie named BK told me. He's been just encouraging me that for quite a while now. But this is a way that I can really connect artists, brands, and communities together. So partnering with community leaders, nonprofits. If there's any venues out there that would love to connect and draw in an audience, hit me up. The other thing that I'm doing, I'm getting ready to go back to school to get a certificate in music business so I can focus more on marketing. When I got my MBA a few years ago, I swore I was done with school, but here we are. But it's for a purpose. I'm also really excited to work with somebody that BK connected me with. Back in April, BK came out to a kalimba show at the Triple Door. And it had been over 10 years since we had seen each other.
Hey, but we got back up.
Absolutely. So BK said, hey, you need to contact Amar Khalil. And my response was, who's Amar Khalil? Am I just cold calling this person? Why am I talking to him?
Amar Khalil, let me explain. Amar Khalil, for the past 15 years,
20 years.
20 years,
1998.
Amar Khalil is the lead singer for Tony after Raphael Sadiq left.
Yep.
Now, they tried all these different lead singers, and promoters were starting to say, unless Amar is coming, we don't want you.
Yep.
That's how good he was. So he grew up with all those guys together. So now Dwayne Wiggins passed away.
Right.
So
and that opened the door.
Now Amar Khalil is with the Tony original band.
Right.
Talk to him about the documentary and the movie.
Yep. So in 2019, Elijah Baker, who was one of the original 6 of Tony, produced a documentary called Loyalty, No Royalty. Go check it out. It's on Tubi. It is amazing. And it's about the breakup of Tony. And it really shows you how cutthroat the business is. And even if you're family, how you can be affected by the business. And so when they were filming that documentary, they came up with a concept of, hey, we wrote these songs. We never got credit for it. We can do it again. Let's do it again. So they are calling themselves 3TOB, the original band of Tony. So Amar, Elijah, and actually Elijah Baker, Carl Wheeler, and Antron Hale were 3 of the original 6. And then Jubu Smith, who has traveled with Maze, Frankie Beverly and Maze for more than 20 years, joined Tony, I believe on their 2nd album. He's part of 3TOB. And then Amar Khalil is the lead singer. He was with them for 20 years. And then in 2022, Lionel LJ Holman joined 3TOB. So I had a great conversation with Amar, told him what my vision was. And then he said, well, hey, any chance you can get to San Francisco next weekend? It was the day before Father's Day. We're performing at a Juneteenth celebration. So one of the other owners, Craig Lee, who's part of Kalimba, part of the ownership team, went down with me, and it was just a meet and greet, see him perform. And then we just developed this relationship. And a couple months ago, they came on board, and now we are fully supporting the original band of Tony. And it is so exciting. Kalimba and 3TOB are doing a show together in Redding, California on
my
September
God.
18th.
Wow.
And we're calling it the Feels Good in September.
Come on now.
So if
now.
anybody wants to come to Redding, California, love to see you there.
Drive there, fly there, catch the bus there, catch the train.
Right.
William, what do you got coming up, bro? Talk to us.
And
Well, we
William,
got a lot of stuff. Well,
Oh, wait, William, you going to be there too?
oh yeah, I'm so looking forward to it. I mean, I love Tony music. Matter of fact, I've been told I look a little bit like Raphael Sadiq a few times. But I got a lot of stuff coming up. Like I said, I got a show this weekend here in Chicago area, doing a tribute to Earth, Wind, and Fire. And next weekend, I'll be back in Vegas. I got 4 days at South Point Casino where I got a Temptations tribute group there.
yes,
Fantastic show. I know I'm biased, but I really believe we have one of the best Temptation tribute groups in the country. I'm actually singing. Okay, I go back tomorrow. I go back Saturday. I sing in Palm Springs and doing a Motown show. Yeah, I got a lot going on. You can always follow me on my social media. I usually keep a list of all the things coming up. But God's truly blessed me. It's way beyond what I ever expected at this point in my career and at this age. But more and more. And I know Tracy has more coming for me.
absolutely.
She's a great agent. So.
Thank you.
Gianna, what you got coming up?
Well, tonight I'll be at the Island Soul for karaoke. Next month I'll be working on some music with a good friend of mine, Michael Miller, and I'm excited to work on some new music with him. And I was briefly in his band, his Stevie Wonder Brilliance band, and that was such a great experience singing background vocals for him. And I'm looking forward to possibly, continue just growing and try to find my musical path and just get some art done, and touch
Man,
more
we're getting you
people.
around the right people.
Yes.
But see, you're doing the right thing by doing karaoke, hanging out with people, getting close to people, let people know your personality. Then when something comes up,
Yeah.
your name's gonna pop up.
Oh yeah.
You will be selected. Now, I was at the Brilliance concert at the Royal Room. It was Michael Miller did an incredible show. I talked to him today, and he said he has another Brilliance show coming up in October. So she's the queen of tribute. If you are a tribute artist, if you're a tribute band, you have to get to know Tracy Oden. What's the name of your company?
Resonance Event Management.
Oh yeah, because you got that card where you gotta okay, you guys. She gave me this card. She gave me.
Get a close up on that.
I don't know if Gary can do anything. So she gave me this card, and it didn't have a lot of information. I said, "Why Tracy give me a card? You ain't no information." She said, "You point your phone towards the QR code."
I was trying to be modern.
I'm like, I'm old school.
I've updated it to put my phone number on the card and my email address on the card, by the way.
Who are we calling? What is it?
No, it was just a QR code that
It was
you
just a
got to
QR
dig for.
I'm tripping. So then when you hit the QR code with your phone, you have to hit the yellow button, right?
Yeah.
Am I up with technology?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, all this information pops up.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Luckily, you had my phone number.
this is like, but see, let me tell you something. Music is about relationships.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Whether you're in gospel, whether you're in R&B, hip hop, it's just all about relationships. You be in the right place, you have a good attitude,
Right.
Success will come to you. You are sitting next to success.
Yes.
I feel the Holy Spirit. You are sitting next to someone that has been through trials and tribulations, and she's rising to the top. Everything she touched turns to gold. Her heart is good, and that's why everybody, I'm not just like sitting here trying to pump her up, but when you do music, you want to be around somebody you can trust.
Yeah.
Number one thing, when you do music or get into management, I'm teaching everybody, you want to kind of be around somebody. They got their own money. They got their own success because that person moves different.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Money has never motivated me in anything in my life. What has always motivated me is bringing people together and adding value. If I don't feel like I'm adding value to a situation, I will remove myself. I stress about it. I have angst, and it's like, I don't belong here because I don't feel like I'm adding value. One thing that I'm committed to do with my company, I have a corporate job. So instead of taking a salary from my own company and paying myself, I'm going to make sure the bills are paid in the company, but I'm looking for a nonprofit that I can donate to my 10%. So instead of paying myself, I'm going to give that back to the community. So if you are nonprofits, contact me. Can I give my phone number?
Yeah, give your phone number.
My phone number is.
Is that safe for you to do?
Yeah, absolutely. 425. I know how to block people.
Okay. Wow.
425 531 3310. Sorry.
Okay, do it one more time.
425 531 3310.
Okay, hey everybody, we came to the end of the show. Jayonna, thank you for coming. Tracy, thank you for coming. William, thank you for coming. We're going to see everybody next week. And hey, remember, music is about relationships. Remember the name Tracy Oden?
Yes.
Jayonna,
come on
hip-hop
down
artist.
to Esquire every second Sunday of the month for open mic and enjoy some good food and vibes.
And she's going to be doing
tonight, Island Soul, every Thursday, karaoke.
All right. Hey, I think we got it. This is BK International Talent Scout. We're going to see everybody next week.
Thank you, Seattle, for checking out the show with BK Presents on Rainier Avenue Radio. It's been our pleasure. But listen, we want to connect with you. Maybe you have some takeaways from the show that you would like to let us know about. You can do that in two ways. You can go on Twitter and follow us at BK Presents, or email us bkpresents@gmail.com. Once again, that's bkpresents@gmail.com. Until next time, we look forward to hearing from you again on BK Presents. This is Marquise Franklin, the producer of BK Presents, and that is our time for today. We want to say thank you for listening to the show, and if you'd like to hear the entire